Stay locked in between the lines with Coach Stella.
Week's Ellie House Game of the Week.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
We had a banger last week. Where we going this week, Coach?
Hey, we going to number 3 seed, Division 5, Region 17, excuse me. Number 3 seed, Poland, who's 9-2, at number 2 seed, Girard, who's 11-0. Rematch of the Week 8 Classic. They had a classic game, instant classic, as we would call it. I'm showing my age. Instant classic. They had an instant classic in Week 8 where Girard beat Poland 29-28. What was the first time they had beat Poland since head coach Pat Pearson was in high school playing. So shout out to them. They're back at home, just like it was in Week 8. Girard is at home. So if Poland want to get it done the second time, they got to go in their backyard and get it done. It's always hard to beat a team twice, though. I really truly believe that. That don't mean it can't be done. That don't mean the team that lost the first game gonna win. I don't mean that at all. It's just harder to do. So I'm super excited. Both teams got great head coaches, great staffs, high-powered offenses in different ways, but both got high-powered offenses, good defenses and playmakers on both sides. So I don't want to overtalk this one. I can feel the energy coming from the area. A lot of people at practice in Highland, our kids was talking about it. People been texting me and calling me. So it's a lot of energy around this game. And so we ain't got to oversell it. So what I'm looking at with my coach's eye on this game, El, is which defense and defensive staff has made the proper adjustments after breaking down the film for Week 8? You know what I mean? So going into the game, what defensive staff is going to have the adjustment in the upper hand is based on the adjustments they made, what they may have found on film that they didn't see before playing in the Week 8 matchup. So I'm looking to see kind of who can tinker with some stuff and put their defense in position. I feel like both offenses has the advantage playing against the other team's defense. I like both teams' defenses, but I like both teams' offenses better. You know what I mean? So now I'm looking at it like, okay, what defense can have a better game that night? So that's why I'm looking at to see, okay, what coaching staff made the proper adjustments or the better adjustments going into the game. And then also looking at the defenses for both sides. You got two good offenses. I talked about it earlier in one of the games we broke down. Which defense can go get 2 turnovers? You know what I mean? If I'm Girard, can I get 2 turnovers and hand this ball back to A.J. Pearson? If I'm Poland, if I'm if I'm not Vito, if I'm Panu in the defense, can we go get 2 turnovers and hand this ball back to David, hand this ball back to Vito, and let them go do their thing? That's what I'm looking at to see which team can do that. Team can avoid penalties, bro, because I feel like it's an evenly matched game. So when you get the evenly matched game, also this is the second time we played. So this would be the second time they played in 4 or 5 weeks? So it's even. So what coaching staffs is going to make the proper adjustments coming into the game and at halftime? And then on the field, which team can avoid turnovers? Which team can tackle better? Which teams can have a better special teams night? And then which teams can avoid penalties? All in all, the game too close, too evenly matched, and they just played in Week 8. So I don't feel like either side has a big advantage. I feel like it's going to come down to those simple things. The coaching staffs having a great defensive plan going into the games. Offensively, too, but I'm really looking at the defensive side for both teams. You know what I mean? So who can come into the game with a good game plan based on the film? Then at halftime, who can make the proper adjustments to put their team in the proper position in the second half of the game? And then who's going to tackle better, who's going to not have penalties, who's not going to turn the ball over, and special teams. Anytime we in any game, but definitely tight games, evenly matched games, playoff games, special teams have to have big games. And when people hear special teams, sometimes younger kids just think, oh, what kicker going to make a kick? Nuh-uh. Hopefully a long snapper don't snap it over a punter or a holder's head. Hopefully one team don't give up. Case in point, I hate to do this, the Browns, right? Justin Fields threw for how many yards? 54, 64 yards? Yeah, and we lost. The main reason why the Browns lost is they gave up 2 returns in the special teams. You give up a kick return and a punt return. So special teams, what unit is going to tackle better, cover better, snap, hold, kick, all that type of stuff. So I'm looking at all that stuff combined, bro. It's a big-time game. I can't wait to get out of practice. I'm getting there ASAP. Our face going to be in the place. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm excited to see that game, bro.
Definitely excited to see that game. I'm gonna be looking for seeing how the which group of seniors ain't ready to end their season? Both of the teams have a pretty good mixture of young guys that's some key players in the game. So I'm looking at which both of these teams are in unique positions to make make their run count this year. So I'm looking at which group of seniors is going jump off the field and jump off on tape, and they really not ready for their season to be over yet. So with these teams, like you said, familiarity, you don't got to sell it.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Big time football game, and it's the regional semifinals.
That's what I'm saying.
On top of that, so you got two conference rivals. They just played in week 8, had an instant classic, 29-28. And now it's the regional semifinals. So to your point about the seniors, nobody want to go home. Nobody want this to be their last game. So as far as the seniors, anytime you're a senior, it ain't guaranteed that you're going to play football again. You know what I mean? This could be the last time you go out there and play football at any level. And so it get a little bit more intense. I'm geeked up, man.
Absolutely. And for these two programs, having these teams and having these key players, the vetoes, what I'm saying? This team, are they going to have this opportunity next year?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Are you going to have some of these pieces to go with your younger guys that's coming back? So I'm looking to see like which senior is going to dig down and make sure that they get their team the very best chance to make it to another
It's crazy
week.
you said that. Then on the flip side, both teams have good young sophomore quarterbacks that's coming back too, though.
Right.
You know what I mean? So for the future, this game is big to be able to get them in this type of atmosphere, this type of game, with this much on the line, and get them involved in it. Like you said, for both teams got a lot of young players. So it's big, like you said, for now, and it's big for the future. So I ain't gonna lie, that's gonna be a big time football game, bro.
Indeed. So that's our Ellie House game of the week.
You know it.
Polling at Girard.
Girard, holla at us, baby. Get back to me, man. Let us in there, man. Get our faces in the place, man. We trying to come show some love, man. The kids want us to pull up anyway, man. Holla at us.
Right. You know what I'm saying? We ain't saying you owe us, just holler like you know us.
That's it. That's all we saying, bro.
You know what
That's
I mean?
all we saying, bro.
LB checking in, man. Keep it locked in, but in between the lines with Coach Stella. You feel me? You did.